That's what happens when you be out here by yourself. You have technical difficulties and shit, but gotta show love, man. Big up to the team wherever they are. Ravishing Slick Rude, aka Slick Flay, aka Slick Black. Chains done, same plan, same kind. But yeah, man, I was saying, man, big up to my man Disco Dave. We used to work together back in the days and shit. That New York shit, keeping it real. But yeah, man, he got me to root my first G1. Yeah, this G1 it was. And yo, it's just been off the bonkers ever since. I've been on a rooting craze. So when I got this HTC One X, you know, the first thing I try to do is I try to root the motherfucker. And a lot of people don't know, man. I don't know if the same thing happened with you i-holes out there when you jailbreaking and shit, but with us Androids, man, when you're rooting, there's always a strong, high possibility that you could brick your shit. And by bricking, I mean you delete something, something installs wrong, something goes wrong, and that shit pretty much just turns into like a paperweight, like a brick, like it's useless. Can't turn it on, can't turn it off, can't do nothing, can't listen to music, can't, no apps, no none of that shit. So I got my shit, $850 device, so it's a $750. I can't remember, I can't even tell, but that's the gauntlet you gotta run if you want to enjoy life, man. If you want to enjoy the pleasure and shit, it's the fruits of your labor. A wise man once told me, in life, when you're buying products, don't buy it unless you know you can buy 2 of them. Because if you can't buy 2 of them, that more than likely means you can't even afford that shit. So if I brick my shit, oh well, just get another one. So yeah, I took it to my man Harley. He's my in-house bricking expert. He normally, I said my in-house bricking expert. He's my in-house rooting expert. He rooted my last 3 phones. My Samsung Galaxy Beam, my HTC Sensation Beats by Dre edition. And he was trying to root my, I think he rooted another phone before that. I don't know if it was Moto Blur or some other shit I had before that. I can't even remember. But yeah, man. So I took it in to try to get it rooted. We tried. Had several errors. But you know, a nigga like me, man, wasn't giving up. Went to try to cut my SIM. Ended up cutting my SIM wrong, fucking my shit up. That's a whole different story that I'm going to get into. So after the show yesterday, I took my shit home, got on my MacBook, and I started hitting the blogs, hitting all the sites, XDA, all that shit. Trying to get my shit rooted, get my bootloader unlocked, flash a ROM. A ROM is like a custom like configuration. There's all sorts of ROMs out there for all different types of phones. Just to give you an example, I'm gonna get a little geeky here. My man's Russell Jones gonna know what I'm talking about, because you know he down in that HTC shit. He got his for One X. I've been trying to get his One X for a long time. He was trying to give me that shit. My man Pedro's trying to get his One X for a long time. He wasn't trying to give me that shit. I was trying to get one from the phone company, but they didn't have the color I want. So I mean, I took my time and I went out and got my shit. Finally hit. But anyways, so I must have got home last night like about after the show. 9:30, 10 o'clock. And as I said, man, I hit the blocks hard. You know what time I got my phone rooted, my bootloader unlocked, and my ROM flashed? 4:30 this morning, my nigga. That's real talk. So you can imagine, man, blood, sweat, and beers. From fucking like 10:30 to like fucking 4:30 in the morning. That was like 10 to 11, 11, 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. That's like 6 hours. 6 hours I spent trying to get my phone. I ain't in with that stock shit. 6 hours, my nigga. 6 hours. But I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I came out on top. But now back to that other story I was telling you about when I cut my SIM wrong. So I woke up in the morning, straight up on a hustle, sold a couple of CDs, got like 20 bucks, and said, you know what? Going straight over to the phone company, buy myself a SIM card, have this phone company cut it, and get it in my shit. Turns out, somebody was using my shit while my shit was supposed to be off. They trying to tell me I ain't paid my bill since like fucking March and shit. Motherfuckers trying to hand me a bill for like $700, my nigga. My bill is supposed to be $120. They try to hand me a bill for like 700 and change. I'm like, yo, y'all better do something about that shit. Not that I can't pay. It's just about the principle alone, right? So after a whole lot of politicking, went in there probably like 11 o'clock. Didn't get my fucking SIM card back till like about 2:30 in the afternoon. By the time everything was sorted out, my bill was like about $350. I had to pay $20 for the SIM card. But I mean, it is what it is, man. Seeing my nigga up there in the phone shop, you know what I mean? Blessed him up a little bit. Big ups, you know who you are. Real general salute. Soldier, man. By the end of the day, it is what it is. These niggas just showing up. Niggas Slick Flair, aka Slick Black, aka Ravish and Slick Rude. And the original himself, James Dan, same plan, same can, the island scun. And we're gonna politic that shit in a few. But in the meantime, between time, man, as I said on the blogs, with the Twitter, the Facebook and shit, we about politics and business, man. We're gonna politic business this episode because there ain't really shit popping off in the pop culture world. There ain't nothing going on politics wise and shit. Ain't hearing about shit in the news. But let me get in and check in real quick, see what's up, see who's up, see who's in, who's out, who's down. I don't know what that shit is. Same shit. Big ups to everybody out there in GWI, Twitter, Facebook, man. Boom. Drop that shit down like that. Yeah, I really gotta sign into that shit. I'm not trying to sign into that shit. I feel all you niggas out there, y'all sign into that shit. I'm not signing into that shit. All the window that out. That's the same one. What's going on in Great Slick? You. I was just politicking my adventures, politicking my exploits. You know how we do. What the fuck is Greeny for? Like Greeny, man. Hey, that shit just right. Down here loafing and shit. She ain't down here loafing. So yeah, man, the Great Slick, before we get into this business, man, what's going on, man? What's popping? What's going on with you?
You know what it is, you know, 24/7, dreaming, scheming, you know what it is. Coming home, had to read my baby some stories, you know, that is a little late. Relax, chill, come with the type.
Yeah, man, got a little something in the back there for you, man. That'd be good, shit.
Get a little tie up for the night, looking real professional.
You need to open up, my nigga? You got that?
I'll grab a have a nice greenie or Corona. I don't fuck with Corona.
Yeah, you wanna go get a greenie for one nigga to slick? It's in an everyday occasion that the man will sit down there and pop a greenie.
Nah, you know I don't drink.
Hey, you remember when we used to fuck with them stampers and shit?
Yeah, man. Ellie pepper and everything. Yeah, man. Shit used to give me high blood pressure.
The Ellie Fun. Or the 2-1-1.
Nah, but
you know, but that's still resolved shit, my nigga.
The Ellie pepper. We used to call it the Ellie pepper.
What's that again, buddy? Yeah.
And we used to call it the Ellie pepper. That's what we used to call it.
Yo, speaking of drinking, man, I can never forget that one time, man. That one time I was in the States, back up in the old NYC, the stomping grounds. And I discovered something called Cisco.
Oh, shit.
The liquid crack. Oh my God. That shit was one time and one time only.
Let me tell you my Cisco story. So, this shit, and this is kind of sad. All year's night. You know, man, back in the days, man, when man in the younger days was into the church hard. You know, still living double life, you know, in the church yet, you know. You're doing your thing, so, man, you know, man, irate and vibe. My partner like, yeah, man, I went to buy some white cooler and I find some shit. Cause Cisco, them man say new man, them man say nice. I see all kind of flavor.
All kind of flavor.
Man bring like peach,
Yo,
raspberry,
that was the one that fucked me up, dog.
raspberry. Man bring peach, raspberry. All kind of fuck. So I say to myself, alright, you know, everybody grab their vibes after the irate. My man grab their vibes. Man, this thing in a nice little bottle, so man like this a wine. Man like this a wine cooler, brother.
And in the public.
Man a drink hard out there, so man, everybody take it to the head, brother. We take it halfway, like, man, sparkly this thing. Man, bust down the rest, bam, 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 bam. We like, yeah, man, we will shoot up to this service after this Old Year's, this New Year's service. We going up Copacabana. Remember that fucking rap? Copa. Family Club Z.
Hey, big ups to the Copa and NY too, man. Had a lot of good times down there.
Yeah, so.
A lot of Spanish, man.
So, So, anyways, man, halfway. Understand, we leave the spot halfway up to the church. Halfway. Brother, we talking about
Right before you reach up the hill.
Yeah, 10 minutes under 10 minutes, my boy. Tell you, boy driving. And everybody like, hey man, feeling fuck up. And I driving and like, wait. I feeling real funny too. Shit start to come over here. I tell you, by the time I reach to the church, I barely could get out of the car. I remember the man bringing me, and of course we make it like half an hour before the New Year. I could have make it only to the back pew. Back there out.
Stumbling in.
The man can wake me up. I like, yeah. Then we go down to the Cova. Man, we going down. I can remember parking up. And I was coming on my car. And I remember just having to lean out the driver's side. All in, man. Calling Ralph.
Calling Ralph.
Yeah, B. Just all in. And I sit back and I was like, alright. I was like, look, we fuck up, but we going in. And like, look, I ain't rest a second. I coming in. Just give me a half an hour.
Catch my composure.
Yeah, man, this fuckers are wrong. Like, yeah,